Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Crusader Kings 2, the Dragonkin campaign in the Iron Century. Things have been transpiring in an interesting way. We noticed last time that there is a little bit of a dragon outpost there in the Arabian desert, but of course we need to set up our own over here. We're starting to take claim over the island of Sardinia over here. We've also eaten a little bit into Germany. Things are going well. Let's continue, shall we? First off, everything is getting into position. Our little troops here are trying to run. Mainly just trying to prevent us from taking too much damage from his defending troops. But people are now filing in. That's enough troops. Get on the boat, please. Okay, you guys can unite. Let's get back. Now my steward has collected a special tithe province. That is excellent. You may continue doing that. We want to have more money. Should probably build a hospital soon too. Beacon of Dragonfire is under construction. It'll be a nice, pretty lighthouse. Everything's now filing through. So, we might as well wait for everyone for decisive maximum impact. The Invisible Killer! A letter arrived today bearing the mark of the Dragonkin, scurrying it away so no one else can see it. You open it once safely in private. A terrible darkness stretches out its hand for us. A dragon sickness, harmless to ordinary humans, is at your doorstep. Go into seclusion if you value your life. As you destroy the letter, your mind starts racing. Could it be true? Is a lethal disease approaching province? Shut the gates at once. Some commoners have already gathered outside as your guards start closing the gates. A decisive thump silences the curious chatter coming from the other side. Seal it. Yes, this is a rare event chain that can occur. A dragon disease. Well, at least the Pope likes us more. The Pope's really liking us now. Dragonkin Conrad, it has been brought to our attention that you're perhaps not spending the appropriate effort on matters of intrigue. We would encourage you to set aside matters of state and focus on covering your tracks from any would-be pursuers. Signed, Dragonkin Camillo. Let's accept that mission, shall we? Can we change now? Not quite yet. Next year we can. Let's assign a second commander here. There we are. And we'll get in there. Despite the mountain defense, it won't be enough to stop us here. A decisive victory. Let's now head down and start sieging this castle. There's no temple here, I've noticed. Life in seclusion isn't so bad. After finishing a hearty breakfast, you belch contentedly and remark on your foresightedness in ensuring province's lattice was well stocked. However, as soon as the words leave your lips, you notice the suddenly panicked look on your servant's face. My king, you just ate the very last pickled boar's head, and almost all our other food stores are nearing exhaustion. Furthermore, your servant continues to drone on, but you are too aghast to listen. No more pickled boar's heads? This isn't good. Alright, well let's see what happens with this siege, shall we? Should be pretty straightforward. You've searched province from top to bottom and have come to realise that there really are no more pickled boar's heads. Not only that, but all the other food stores are nearing exhaustion. Your servant really should have mentioned that. Tough times ahead for us all. Yes. Good thing we got that dragon heart trait, eh? Of course we can't resist evil because we are already busy. We can compose a book if we wanted. Not that we're going to. Oh no, the troops are splitting off, but they're so insignificant they can't even get past the defences. Well, our Chancellor's perished. Time for one less point of Chancellor. He can keep doing statecraft, that's fine. Has he raised some troops? There's a handful of troops there. Smattering of troops. The Pope is loving us right now. How much is the Pope loving us? Quite a bit. This is a good Pope. He's got the bones of St. Peter. So we could probably ask for an invasion on something if we wanted to. Maybe like a duchy in Germany, perhaps? Like Swabia? Probably. Okay, well, how far's this guy doing? He's doing rubbish. Request to claim? Yeah, not quite. I mean, the opinion is really good. It's minus 17 acceptance score. It's close. What about here? This guy's Italian. Can I request excommunication? Maybe no. Can I request a claim on this? No. My wife wants to get rid of my mother. I mean, let's be honest. No. Let's just solve that. There we go, 100%. There we solved this problem before it gets too much of an issue. I have usurped this, and you are now just a person. We can now apparently we can't disband just yet. Now we can. So we could now usurp this, but you are now at war. Fun going here. I'll keep an eye on you. When you finish your war, we'll then take your duchy off you. My wife is pregnant. This is excellent. And my confidence has grown, and I don't feel so awkward anymore. My stuttering has disappeared. I still don't have positive diplomacy right now, but we're working on it. Okay, I now have a glutton. I could put meat back on the menu. You're not terrible though, so how could you do this? The pregnancy has made my wife much more talkative and cheerful than usual. She never misses the chance to chat with anyone in earshot. Unfortunately, most scholars agree that a pregnant woman should spend as much time as possible resting in a dark room to avoid giving birth to a sickly child. She should rest. Hope it doesn't affect my stewardship too much. No, it's still 7 out of 7. Okay, no, my wife has gone crazy. Paranoid. Not great. We can, I mean, if we open the gates, we're just going to get hit by the dragon disease, so we just can't. Wow, you've got a skull trophy now. Nice. Remember the Dragonkin, makes sense. Your traps working well. So these are all rebels. So we have a daughter. Queen Colette. Hello, Colette. We shall give you the thrift focus. Hopefully you survive. And I've gained a friend of this Joanne, who's gluttonous, but is just and trusting and patient and content with life. And the wife has managed to recover. Let's eat the rats. Sizing up potential targets. Don't have a valid CB. Bishop has, Chiselbert's finally gone. Let's put you in place. My wife and you have been sneaking around to have intimate encounters. What are you up to, honey? Okay then. Apparently, that was going on. A group of hedge knights have come to visit Arles. Welcome to the lavish feast. I'm going gregarious. I'll take gregarious. That's nice. I'm starting to turn out to be a not awful character. The hedge knights have participated in a minor tournament. Sadly, one of these landless vagabonds has been severely injured. He could stay at the castle while he recovers. Okay. You're trying to usurp my title. Well, whoops. No, I didn't die. Okay. We're doing well. The Pope's up to something. What's the Pope up to? You're defending against that holy war. Fair enough. Well, while we are sort of in a bit of a lull, we could do some construction work. Get some castle walls here and there. I plan to hold the following 2 duchies, Provence and Sardinia, and I think the rest will then farm out to other people. We could get some walls here. That seems to make sense. Castle town here. That's all I can afford for now. Probably then pay back the Jews once this is done, because I use them to build the beacon of Dragonfire. Still very much under construction, but hey. Oh, someone's building trade posts. I mean, I'll take it though. It's going to be some bonus money. think it buffs the cities, actually. Yeah, trade zone bonus. Somehow, thieves broke into your treasure vault last night and made off as much gold as they could carry. How did they disarm my traps? 60 gold lost. And then I get more gold back. See, it comes and goes. Such is the way of things. Nice. Okay, young Skynox has finished his education in the ways of intrigue. I notice with pride that he has obtained nothing less than a masterful level of knowledge. Excellent. He's in a suspicious-looking robe. He's paranoid, he's content, and diligent. An elusive shadow. His traits are good. His base stats kind of suck, but, you know, it's something. I'm sure he'll be improved as he goes. Blood of Rudolph the Tenacious is in him. Let's arrange a marriage for him, shall we? Of a good steward. Actually, some good traits would be nice, like this here is nice. The quick here. Is there any? Let's see if there's any genius people available. Doesn't look like it. What about the quicks? No, it doesn't seem to be working. Quick. There we are. So there is a German here, which is one-handed German. There's also this French woman here, who's a countess. People would accept that, and I'd then get this county, apparently. I mean, she'd prefer a matrilineal marriage, but hey, I get this county when this happens, so okay, I'll take it. Okay, well, go ahead, Skynox. Be the husband of a regular betrothal. Okay. I do have my sister too as a husband. Not had any kids though. I could attempt to murder him now and then have a matrilineal marriage, although she's gone homosexual, so no wonder she's not having many kids. Okay, Dragonkin Conrad. We have been monitoring the situation of province closely and have observed that the disease has finally passed. You may leave seclusion at any time. Signed, Dragon Master Murad. At long last. Let's see what your country's doing, eh? You're over here. Doesn't look like it's gone dragon, but hey, it's good to know where Murad is, I guess. Let's continue. At long last, we gained 300 resolve from that event chain. Can now pick the intrigue focus if we feel like it. And I might do. Dragonkin Conrad, we are happy to hear you have devoted your time to matters of intrigue. May the coming years of secrecy reward you of a longer life than those who would seek to harm the Dragonkin. Signed, Dragon Master Murad. Nobody shall be the wiser. Gives me a nice burst of resolve, that's for sure. We could start spying on some of these people too. Like you. Correct. We can also pay back those Jews. That seems reasonable to do. Now we can open the gates. And we can resist evil. And so the long night begins. Let's see what we shall resist, eh? These dark thoughts are holding me back. And now I'm no longer stressed. I can now pick an ambition. Let us build a war chest. That seems reasonable. And I've lost the weight. My character is starting to resemble a somewhat decent character. Starting. Now, you would like to give me some money in exchange for a favour. I guess so. You're a good marshal, though. And you did help me expand, so I'll give you that. Everyone knows how deep and passionate the love between one of the courtiers and his wife are, but sadly it's not resulted in any children. I've heard the wife asking the other wives about cures and ways to get with child, but to no avail. Might he be impotent? I have to know. I mean, I'll ask, I guess. It's a good character. Relentless study. I'm sure he's up to something. He wants to give me more money. What's the other one? I guess so. Castle walls have been built here. Which allows us to get a castle town. But let's save up for that good old... that title can finally be usurped. Excellent, let's usurp that now, actually. I was going to say let's save up, but let's get this castle. We can now press these claims when we feel like it. We don't need to care about watching you anymore. So we can now, whenever we feel like it, this very Indian-looking boy, we could press claims against Italy. We currently have a very comparable amount of troops. So we could certainly embargo, but we could also claim Italy, apparently for my vassal. We could also do those ducal claims. We'll just take 500 prestige, but take both of those counties at once. Or independently, just do them one at a time. Let's continue. So we can now do various things. Let's see. Well, let's save up for that. For starters, we'll save up. I only have 2 duchies at the moment, so I should be fine. You might fancy me. Let's make a move. It's good to be the king. And honestly, I could do with some bastards. This looks like a girl who might actually work out. I need something real on this man. There's also you. They better not use your claim. Oh, you went and used the claim. You went and did it, didn't you? Okay, how's the trade routes doing? I am interested in this trade post here. My lover is pregnant. This is excellent. Castle walls are being built. Let's see. We can now build a castle town. But let's save up for that war chest, shall we? Restraint. I went for this usurpation because it's like I don't know when they're gonna. Well, there goes the traps again. I didn't know when they were going to be in war again, which is usually pretty frequently. Oh, time to decipher some scrolls. Feels good. I'll accept this mission. Might be able to get some stats out of it, like some more diplomacy or learning. I'm sure you're up to something. Let's start with some the vomiting potion. Should feel good. Okay. The balance is doing well. Apparently I could have him captured. I don't want to capture him, I want to imprison him. And then to have him rebel. Okay, buried away in the study, we find myself surrounded by books of all kinds, although dusty, each of them calls out to me with interesting titles and presentation. Let's take a break. We'll get a point of learning. Castletown has been built in Taros. Excellent. Rudolph has been born. Okay, hello Rudolph. Well, I'm going to acknowledge him as mine, and hopefully you live. I haven't legitimized him yet. Well, let's have some carousing, shall we? So this I could build another castle town. Might also save up 10 more resolve though and get up to dragon, eh? I don't care that much about intrigue, so I'm just going to leave it at 13. Ah yes, my son has a second chance. Excellent. Well, 1 point of health second chance. If you survive, you can have thrift focus. I'm sure you're up to something. And I can now level up to dragon. Oh, the bullies. They must be stopped. Yes, let's stop the bullies for another point of diplomacy. Okay, steward. My steward has perished. Looks like he just popped out a kid in time. Yeah, he did it by age 0. This should be a decent steward. We shall have the steward gather some taxes from here. Getting a decent amount of tax from these baronies. We've got some walls here, actually. Honoured Draconian Conrad, I hereby grant you permission to advance to the next rank within the Dragonkin. Thank you, Murad. You've been a good dungeon master. Pons now wants to give me money. I mean, I'll take it. I'm still trying to arrest you, but hey, I'll take it. I could antagonize him to make him not like me as much. You know I'm going to. Let's antagonize him. We'll pick an ambition too. Am I going to see the realm prosper or am I going to attack Italy? That's a big question. Yeah. Not sure. I kind of need Italy to sort of get wrecked. And it's not really getting wrecked anytime soon. They need another good revolt or something. I don't think I've got a CB against you. I do not. Because I kind of want to do a ducal war for this. I think we'll see that we're on Prosper for now, and then we'll work on the other stuff shortly. There's a nice big fat revolt over here too. And I mean, I could do those, but I'll leave it for now. That'll do it for this video. Thank you all for watching. When we come back next time, more Crusader Kings 2.